Hey everyone, welcome to day 9. As you can tell from the light on my face, it's still earlier part of the day. I've got a few things going on the later part of the day, so I thought to do this earlier. Yesterday I was attending a cacao ceremony facilitated by a friend, Melvina. It was online. I wasn't really in a very conducive space. I have to be outside because I actually had an appointment after that. But surprisingly, I actually went pretty deep into my unconscious, and I think I finally made peace, or kind of like really, really pay attention to it, I would say. So, there was a part where she said to dive into our deepest desire, and the image of goddess Hathor came up. So in one of my intuitive reading that I went to last year, I was told that I am a starseed of goddess Hathor, as well as starseed Lyran. I think it's strangely the usual me would have like googled it and researched it like almost immediately. I think I did that, but not in depth enough, I would say, and I kind of like left it at that. And only recently I feel the drawn to kind of like really read into it, really research into it. And it said that goddess Hathor is a goddess of love, and I've kind of like dived deeper into Egyptian's culture, Egypt itself, and to be honest, I think even before I kind of like dive into it, I've always felt this resistance. It's not even like indifference, like it was this resistance to it, like something about it didn't quite sit well in my system. And eventually, when I read up more about it recently, as well as like Pook showed me a movie, an Egypt. It's kind of like a mythological movie about Egypt, and also goddess Hathor is in it. Of course, it's fiction, I would say. So I kind of like had more of a sense of the Egyptian culture, and I think it's always about the relationship side, the love side that didn't really sit well with me, and I would probably say it's like the Taurus in me, because it there wasn't like really a clear cut. It can be a sister wife, it can, you can have a relationship with your son. I know that it's mythological, but still there was something that like I don't know. But now then I realized that it is a shadow part of me. So what came up yesterday during the journey was that my one of my deepest desire, I saw that or rather I just saw goddess Hathor, and um everybody is kind of like in harmony, where we are free to love each other, we are free to show affection and to show care, and just express our love very freely, and we don't have to put a label on it. Like, it's not like like this relationship is forbidden. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say that, like, in the current 3D world, but in a sense of like, because for myself, I always have a hard time seeing that, like putting a label on people, like, you are a guy, I need to draw a line with you, I cannot, or I wouldn't feel a certain way. um but it's more of like how should I put it, like, um I see every one of us as a human being. Like, even animals, they have their personality, they have their kinks and stuff. Like everybody is just being, and we are just alive, and we have our own unique energy, our unique personality to it. So to me, it's about like, I really love you as a person. I just feel really connected to you. But because of what society say, and because of what even some of the people around me say. There will be topics about like, can a guy and a girl be friends? Can you get that close to somebody when you're married? Like, I had a friend who told me that because she was getting married, she intentionally put a distance between her and all of her guy friends, and she has to make more girlfriends, even though it's actually usually hard for her. She usually get along better with guys, but she had to do that because she's getting married. And it just blows my mind sometimes, because we are what we are. We are all unique, and we are, when we are drawn to certain people, when we have connection to certain people, we just can't, it happens so organically. We just can't engineer into things um just because our label says so. And it just blows my mind sometimes. Like, why can't we just let our heart express ourselves? Why can't we just allow ourselves to be happy, when it can be that simple? So even for myself, like, because of, all of the people around, like, not all, but some of the people around me that kind of like put this idea in my head, it's actually hard for me as well, because I do have guy friends, and to be honest, I really love some of them. Like, love as in not the romantic kind of love like people will misunderstand, but it's just love, it's just pure connection. But then people will be like, no, it's a guy and a girl, you can't go that way. And then I have to put all of this restriction on myself. Like, I can't show affection, I can't show, like, you know and it's just hard sometimes. And even before I'm in the spiritual community, I would say, like, sometimes I do feel the kind of love for my friends, like, be it a guy or a girl, it doesn't really matter. At this point, we're just talking about human beings. I couldn't express myself freely. I can't hug them freely, especially I'm a Taurus and I need to show my affection. I couldn't, like, because it just feels restricted. Like, like, I even get the comment of, like, even like a girl to girl, you know what? Uh like, don't go hug your husband, don't hug me, that kind of thing. I was like, what? Really? You're only like allowed to feel love from one person? It's just strange. So, like, ever since I'm made more friends in the spiritual community, I love how we just express ourselves so freely. Like, I hug all my friends. I say I love them so consistently. Like, I tell them, like, I miss them, I love them, and they tell me that they love me so much. It just changed the ball game entirely. And I mean, to be honest, like, of course, we are here to experience a range of emotions, a range of adventures, experiences, however you want to call it. But is it really living when we don't live in a state of love? We don't exist here without love. It's just meaningless sometimes. And I just feel like restricting ourselves to only family love and relationship love is just an absurd concept to me. And now I get, now, like, now that I say this, I relate more to Goddess Hathor. I relate more to, the kind of love. Not necessarily because I feel like in humans, we are like, you know what, they're just having sex all over with whoever they want. I mean, yes, it can get very messy when we see everything in terms of romantic, like, see them all, like, romantically, in, like, see them all kind of like in all the romantic aspect. But the truth is, we do show affection, like, even as little as, like, I love you, I just want to give you a hug. When you're sad, I just want to hold your hand. And when we feel connected, just lock eyes. And not only romantic love, just love in general. So that's my ramble about love. I probably have more to it, but I would say that's for now. That's my that's my kind of like epiphany for now. I love you guys. I love you guys. Whoever is watching, I love you.